Hi, welcome to Starlight UK Radio. Today we are privileged to have the one and only Benny Troy with us. Yep, he's going to join us here now for our Christmas Northern Soul special. Hi, Benny.
How you doing, Steve? How's everything going?
It's great. I just want to ask you a quick couple of questions. First of all, there's a lot of people want to know certain things, so I've been asking around, and people have asked me to ask you some questions, so I'm going to throw them at you. All right?
Great.
One of the main ones is, where did it all begin? Where were you born, and what was your childhood like?
Oh, okay. I was born in Newark, New Jersey, 1947. Quite a little ways back, right? And from there we moved in a couple different places, but I pretty much settled in Union County. Went to school in Union County, and that's basically where I was born. So that's I can tell you that. Also, from there I moved on. Got interested in the music thing. Around the age of 12 years old, I picked up a guitar because my uncles had a band, and I got very interested in that. So I started playing guitar. I got interested in that, started writing some songs. And from there, formed a little trio vocal group. From that, we started adding musicians, and one thing led to another, and that's basically how I got involved in the music business.
So, what music did you listen to when you were younger?
Well, around the time I was listening to music, it was the end of the doo-wop era, actually. I was listening to groups like Dion and the Belmonts and those kinds of groups. And then in the early 60s, we started getting into the I was a member of Joey Dean and Starlighters. I was into that kind of stuff, bluesy type stuff. And then I eventually got interested in the rhythm and blues, as time went on.
So apart from your uncle giving you the guitar, was any of your family musical?
My family, yes. My uncles had their own band, so that was got me interested in it, actually. And that's how I ended up picking up the guitar. I started learning how to play that, and that's how it started happening. I wasn't even thinking about singing at that point. More interested in just playing and maybe trying to write some songs, but it progressed into me writing for some other people, and then from there deciding to try and do some vocal stuff on my own, and then, went from there, started a singing group, and went on from there. So it progressed actually from the family roots,
So who or what gave you your first break in the music industry?
Who or what? Let's see. Well, there's a long string of things that happened, but actually my first recording, I did a demo. I recorded a demo with my group. I had like a 4 or 5 piece band, and we did like a demo, and I submitted that to my agent at the time, a fellow by the name of Jack Fisher, and he sent the demo into New York, and Dave Apple, who wrote many, many hits back in the days, had heard the demo, liked my vocal, and as a result, I ended up doing a recording with him for 20th Century Fox called I Don't Know You Anymore. So that was my first real record. I mean, I had done some demos prior to that and other things, but my first real record would have been I Don't Know You Anymore with Dave Apple. So that's how I got started with the recording, and then from there I did other recordings, and then eventually, of course, got involved with Billy Terrell, who's a fabulous producer for Delight Records. And, the story goes on and on and on, but that's eventually from Dave Apple on, I started doing I had another producer as well, a couple of different producers, a couple of different records, and then finally hooked up with Billy, and that's how we did the Tearing Me to Pieces album, which came out on Delight.
I was going to ask you about Tearing Me to Pieces, because I've actually got a copy of that, and I'll actually be playing it as well during the course of the show as well, because I quite like that track. I think it's a lovely track that you've done. So, how many tracks did you release before the iconic Northern Soul track that everyone wants to know about, which I'm going to be asking about later? I Want to Give You Tomorrow. How many tracks did you release before that?
Did I record some recordings prior to I Want to Give You Tomorrow? Is that what you asked for? I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I did. Quite a few recordings prior to I Want to Give You Tomorrow. I Want to Give You Tomorrow came about when we were recording the album Tearing Me to Pieces. My producer came in with the song. we're looking for material, and I was in the hotel room there in Philadelphia because we were recording different stuff, and he brought that in, and he said, "How do you like this song?" He played it for me, and I said, "Wow, it's a great tune. Let's record it." So we went to the studio, and we recorded the song. We didn't cut it per se as a disco tune. We weren't looking at it as a disco just to record the song, but it came off more or less in a disco type format. And the rest is history with that particular song. Actually, I recorded that particular song not in Philadelphia. Make that clear. I did that in New York City for Mercury at Mercury Studios. We did half the album, Tear Me Peace album. Half the album was recorded at Mercury Records in New York City, and the other half was recorded in Philadelphia at the Delight Recording Studios.
So did you ever know about Northern Soul music at the time, or was it just by chance that you heard it and then it became like a massive Northern Soul iconic track? Did you know about it?
I wasn't aware of where it was going to go as far as what direction. We were just going in there recording, trying to record good songs, and that song just I Want to Give You Tomorrow just happened to come out that way, and you guys picked up on it, and it became a Northern Soul classic, I would assume. That was just fantastic. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, it's in the top 5 of the top 100 Northern Soul tracks. Your track, I Want to Give You Tomorrow. That's how massive it is in this country.
I didn't realize that. Wow, that's fantastic.
It's requested, over and over and over again. So, actually, here's a good one for you. Are you going to be coming across to the UK to do a tour, or have you got anything in the pipeline?
I'd love to come back. I'm looking to come back. If there's any folks interested in doing something, I'm doing a lot of my own bookings. I have my assistant, Vinny Esposito, who does a lot of work for me. And if they want to contact me, I'll be more than happy to come back over and put some gigs together. The last time I was there was in 2013. I was in Anglesey, North Wales, for a fellow by the name of Vaughn Evans. Did a gig there, and another gig in Darlaston, is it? Do I have that right? Darlaston. I was in Darlaston.
Darlaston.
So I've been there 2 or 3. I've been there 2 or 3 times. I did Prestatyn twice. I was at Prestatyn twice. Once in 2009 and the other in 2013. Not 2013, 2011. I'd love to come back and do some gigs. If people are interested in doing something with me, you can contact me to my email or whatever, and we can maybe work something out. That'd be fabulous. I'd love to do it because I enjoy the crowds. I enjoy the working there. It's fun, and the people are great, and so why not?
Oh,
sure.
It is massive. So, have you got any new tracks that you're going to be releasing? Have you got anything in the pipeline? Have you got an album coming out or anything along those lines? Yes,
actually, I'm working on a couple of different things. I'm working on a documentary now, the Benny Troy story. Working with a fellow by the name of David Zark. We're putting a video production company. We're putting together a documentary, and on that documentary, I'm trying to put another new track, as well as the possibility of doing a remix, a new overdub remix on I Want to Give You Tomorrow. So, I've got that in the pipeline that I'm working on, plus I'm doing some various club dates throughout the tri-state area here right now, keeping myself busy with that. So that's my new goal now here, the documentary and possibly a couple of new tracks, and hopefully we'll get that done within a couple of months, hopefully. I'm working on it. That's what
you said you wrote some tracks. You put pen to paper. Have you written any tracks for any other singers that we might know of or might have heard of?
Nothing that you've ever heard of. When I first started out as a writer, I did a couple girl groups that they recorded a couple of my songs, but nothing really transpired majorly with them. So after that, I just started writing for myself, and with the group that I had, and then from there, so I can't say I've had anything really that would be of any interest. I mean, I didn't do too much as a writer with that, for those kinds of things. But I'm staying active, keep myself active, keep going, keep working, and enjoy myself doing that.
Well, either one's for you. Have you met Judy Stewart? Or have you spoken to Judy Stewart lately?
Yeah, Judy Street. I'm vaguely familiar with her. I know her song "What." I believe that's the tune it has. Yeah, great. She's a great singer. It's a great little tune.
Do you know what I'm going to try and do? And I don't know if I can get away with it or not. But I know where she's at, and I know that she's thinking about doing up a tour. I might get in touch with the individual managers and get you and Judy together. How would that be good?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Get a talk about it and do a powwow, and maybe in the summertime of next year, if things can get all sorted out, we can sort of get you across in the UK. I think that would be quite good, you know.
Yeah,
that would be funny. Excuse me. Right, just another quick one. Have you got any social media that your fans or would-be fans can follow you on? Like a website or anything?
You can follow me on Facebook like you do. You know, that's, and I have another website, Benny Troy, the artist, the sound. You can go to that and communicate. I try to keep up with as much as I can with the fans, with the help of my assistant who helps me out in that respect. So yeah, you can get me on Facebook for sure.
But before we end the interview, have you got anything that you'd like to add? Is there anything that you'd like to put out there for your friends and fans to listen to or hear?
Anything to add? Oh, no,
yeah.
Just that I love all you guys over there. You're all great, and I'm looking forward to coming back over. And I want to wish everyone over there in the UK and all around the world a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That's for sure. You know, and looking forward to seeing you guys again soon.
Right. Many thanks, Benny, and Merry Christmas to you too.
Okay, you have a great one, okay? And we'll stay in contact.
Yeah, we will.
It's cold where you touch, loneliness coming in, what went wrong? It hurts me so much to live in the might have been when your love for me is gone. I know you want to say goodbye, baby. The words are written in your eyes, and baby, it's just tearing me to pieces, knowing things can never be the same. It's tearing me to pieces. Letting you go would be like losing a part of me. But then I know it's rumbled along to dreams that just wasn't meant to be. I know that there's no other way, baby. Goodbye is all that's left to say. And baby, it's just tearing me to pieces, knowing things can never be the same. It's tearing me to pieces, and it's slowly driving me insane, 'cause I really don't know who's to blame, and the heartache never ceases. Girl, you don't know what I'm going through, and it's tearing me to pieces, losing you. to pieces.